Burned, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction Part 21. Today's theme is common interests. If you have not heard the previous 20 parts of this story, you can find a link to them in the description box below. Now then, let's get burned.
Pound it!
Cat sighed, hearing his ring beep a final warning as he stretched. Today might be one of the toughest fights yet, mentally speaking. They went up against a literal chess master. He could hold his own at the game, but Ladybug's cunning proved itself to be, once again, on another level. "Meet me in half an hour, okay? I'm curious about something," Ladybug said, running to the edge of the roof. Cat Noir opened his mouth to respond, but he didn't have the chance to form a sentence. She was gone. "What do you think she wants?" Adrian asked. "And where would we meet?"
She probably wants to try some new cheese together. That's what I would do,"
Plag said, biting into his camembert. They were at a nearby cafe to recharge, and Adrian's head kept malfunctioning. What could she want? Ladybug didn't address where to meet, so Cat Noir wandered a bit before seeing a crowd at a game store. Where there was a crowd, there was sure to be an idol, and circumstance pointed to her. He'd been here in the past, so slipping in through the employee entrance was an easy feat. That, and he'd posed with the manager's son on Superhero Day. "She's over there," an employee said, pointing to a closed door. "Thanks," Cat said. He took a moment to compose himself before knocking, hearing a delightful chime to come in as consequence. She was sitting in front of a chessboard, eating some kind of crisps and rolling a pawn between her forefinger and thumb. "Hey," Ladybug said, flashing him a smile.
"What is this?"
he asked, taking his place across from her.
"Are we analyzing the fight?"
"Nah, I just thought it'd be fun to play a game against you."
"Oh?"
Cat found himself grateful for the lessons his father made him take years before. If he could win against her, he'd be on a high for a week at least. "So, black or white?"
"Ladies first."
She moved a pawn to e4 and, without hesitation, he moved his to e5. She narrowed her eyes, moving her knight to f3. Should he purposely irritate her this early into the game? Yes. He moved his knight to c6, a direct mirror of her move. Game on. The game tinkered along until he had 4 pawns left and she had 2. He moved his queen from f4 to e5. "Check," he said, "and mate." Ladybug pursed her lips, hesitating. "All right," she sighed, leaning back. "It's my loss." Cat Noir couldn't suppress the grin spreading like fire across his face.
"Good game, my lady."
"I'm pleasantly surprised."
"You were quite the challenge yourself. Do you play often?"
"With my father. You?"
"Because of my father."
"Well, what do you know? It looks like we found another thing in common."
"If you want to call it that, then sure."
"Did you ever compete?"
"Not in chess. Other things. You?"
"Nope, just for fun."
"Then why'd you ask?"
"Because you're good," Ladybug said, "and you seem to thrive off of competition." His grin twisted into a smirk.
"You know me well."
"Catch you next time?" she asked, sliding out of the booth.
"What, you don't want a rematch?"
The question hid what he wanted to ask. Are you lonely, Cat?
You got...
He noticed a set of pills on the table.
Are you sick?
I'm coming down with something. She picked up the daytime medicine.
I've got some great tea for that.
I'm not much of a...
It has valerian root. It's stinky, so you know it works.
She laughed at the thought. I'll hit you up if I need it, okay?
Should we cancel the warehouse training tomorrow?
Nah, I'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
For the first time in a long time, Cat didn't feel like he lost something when she left. Maybe it was the high from winning their match, or perhaps it was because he'd see her tomorrow, but Cat Noir was happy, even in solitude. It was important for humans to be okay alone, but he was often lonely when the time came. But today he was happy without her, because of her. Thank you so much for listening. Part 22 is on its way. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.